Well, hello, fellow tankers, and welcome. Smudged back here with another video with the M18 Hellcat, American TD, turreted, Tier 6. Yeah, I just wanted to play with this a little bit to see the differences with before and after the 9.1. This is one of my favorite tanks before 9.1. I hope it remains so after the little nuances that they did. I liked it because of the camo rating and all that. That camo rating was just a big part of it. But yeah, the TDs just became too overpowered. I understand why Wargaming had to nerf them a little bit. So here we are on highway. It is a fairly even match. I am top tier with KV2, and we're up against a KV1S and a Nash. So I go over to the west here, and I ready up on my little hill. I usually sit up in this bush area and try to avoid being spotted, and I do a fairly good job because I do have full camo. I have a camo net, as you can see, and I have camo on my crew. Now, so I don't know if I got spotted there by the Panzer 4H or the Panzer 3. If the Panzer 3, that would have been interesting, because I did have decent cover when I fired that shot. Okay, here it's not quite opaque, and again I get spotted. So I'm thinking, is there somebody up on that hill? Is there somebody up there in that hill? And I see a Hetzer down there. I didn't even notice that when I first started. Hetzer is right there. So the Wolverine pings the map, but hey, he's there. We got 3 tanks up here. I don't got time to pull back. I'm trying to keep my guy up here alive by supporting him. And I pick up my first kill, small Panzer 3, and the Panzer 4H is about to drop, I believe, as we start dropping left and right. We need Wolverine. Catches him on fire. The Panzer H takes him out, and we still got a T-14 Panzer 4H, and the Wolverine just showed up. So now it's 3 against 2, 4 if you count the Hetzer, and I freaking bounce off a T-14. And T-14 wants to sit out there and trade shots with me. I'll do it all day long, especially with no arty. I'm still worried about the Wolverine. Disappeared. Wolverine can mess up my day if he's got the derp on it. We can do this. We can do this, buds. Get him. Get him. Get him. Terraforming the Grant landscape, so I need to pull a little bit higher up. There it is. A nice little cupola there. Taken out. Now we got the Wolverine. The Hetzer got around and is sitting on the cap. The Wolverine needs to go back and deal with him. Okay. Now I know there's just a Wolverine over here. And I know a Hetzer can give our Wolverine a run for his money if he's running the derp. I don't know if he is or isn't. So I figured I'd fall back and at least attempt to help. Act like I'm helping the Wolverine. Ooh, I had a flash there. Wolverine's getting a little scared. Hetzer decides not to come out. I think he's still looking at the Wolverine, so he's, yep, spun around. And I shoot his ass. That's kill number 4. I've only did 1,400 points of damage for kill number 4 so far. I'm not... Now we're up considerably. I don't like snapshotting if I don't have to. Wolverine I'm not too afraid of, especially one that doesn't have the derp cannon. And I take him out for kill number 5. There's just 2 left. KV-1S and the Nash. And I just thinking, where's the Nash? Even though if I looked at the minimap, I could see the Nash lit up. And I don't think it was until then did I see that when somebody pinged it, I'm like, oh, there he is. And I turned back. And last 2 kills are in the city. And I want them both. Because I'm greedy like that. So we head back into the city. Or I was never in the city, so I can't go back into the city. KV-1S takes the both the KV-2, and the Nash takes out the Matilda. They're trying to stay alive long enough. Problem is the AT-2, I think they would have a very hard time cracking the AT-2. KV-1S takes out the Su-85B. And I'm going to shoot the Nash in the ass, because he doesn't know I'm here yet. He does now. But it doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking, okay, let's not go down that alley. Though I started backing up way too soon there. I should have kept on going down that alley a little bit. Now I'm trying to figure... Oh, and then, of course, I run into the KV-1S in the face. First shot. Takes his tracks off. Damn it. He takes my tracks off. This could really hurt. As he backs out. I should have just let the AT-2 take him, but no. Nope. I take a derp cannon to the face. He probably shot my tracks a second time, at which I finished him off. Now, that wasn't a super duper game in that. It was a decent game. Just only a class 1 badge. I did get high caliber and Top Gun. 7 tanks hit, 7 tanks killed. I did a whopping 2,279 points of damage, 3 times more than the highest, next highest, and twice as much as the highest on the enemy team. I did 1,077 experience points, 7 kills, fired 18 shots, 16 rounds, or 16 direct hits, 16 penetrations. I did no spotting damage. Ended up with 63,000 credits and 15 experience for a premium count. But yeah, Wargaming, I think, did a decent job as far as helping the other tanks at on the 9.1 here. I understand why Wargaming had to dial back the TDs a bit. It was getting a little ridiculous when the invisible shots were coming from all over the fucking place. You could still do it. You could still back up, but it leaves more room for error when you back up and somebody spots you from the side rather than just sitting in the right smack and dab in the middle of a bunch of bushes. So it gives you a little bit better, a little bit more of a chance to be spotted by the enemy team as you're running around trying to kill everybody. So yeah, there is a big difference. Like I said, I usually could sit in a bunch of bushes and just sit there all day. But not anymore, it looks like. So yeah, and also the the bushings on the new maps and on the updated versions of the maps are few and far between. They're cutting down on the cover now, and they're trying to, I guess, balance the TDs a little bit. They were a little bit overpowered at times. So if you like this video, let me know. Leave a like. If not, then best to you. And until next time, you guys keep on tanking. Have a nice one.